10 days until the transfer market will end and will open up in the summer of 2022. I'm your boy People of FIFA, and we have an astonishing episode ready for you to talk about. So if you love it, smash that likes up button in the face. It's Team of the Year time, but probably you don't have the coins for that. Don't cry, but hit the description that will take you with a link to u7buy.com, and you get the coins you actually need to get yourself that Team of the Year superstar without spending that on FIFA points or opening packs with your coins. Don't waste that. Just buy the coins, buy the player, and enjoy it. We are starting the episode off with Raheem Sterling, wanted by Barcelona on a loan deal with the option to buy him at the end of the season. Where is Barcelona gaining their money from, and where will they put Raheem Sterling on the pitch? I hear you think. Well, it seems that a swap deal could be in the making. Ousmane Dembele from Barca to City and Sterling the other way around. Sterling will probably play on the left wing position, with Ferran Torres being the right wing, and as a striker, well, Luke de Jong and Memphis Depay, it's okay, but nothing world class. Sterling is a fine player, but also stuck on the bench of Manchester City, not always happy with that role, sometimes playing, sometimes on the bench. So with the switch to Barcelona, his playing time will go to 100%, but he goes to a team that will probably not win the league, like City will probably do it this year, a team that will not win the Champions League. I guess they can win it, but I don't think they will. City can win it, so he's taking a step back, looking to the team he's playing in. But looking to the playing time, Sterling is taking 2 steps. A new deal for Lloris, and what a match it was between Leicester City and Tottenham Hotspur. Steven Bergwijn was magical. Steven, 2 goals in injury time, 90 plus 5, 90 plus 6. I never seen that before, a comeback like that. It wasn't even a bigger comeback that United did in the Champions League final. Looking to the minutes on the screen, it was like the dying seconds of the injury time, and then even the extra minutes, seconds in injury time. And after that game, Lloris signed a new deal. He thought, well, I'm now at such a great club that wins every single game in injury time. I'm signing a new deal. 70 million pounds, that is what Juve wants to get for Matthijs de Ligt in the winter or the summer. And that means Chelsea is in close control to bring in the non-flying Dutchman. Well, that was Dennis Bergkamp. He was afraid of flying. So let's call Matthijs de Ligt the man that dares to flying Dutchman. It's not really a catchy nickname, but we'll get there. De Ligt, the new center back of Chelsea, is not something to think about in the short term, but in the summer deal. And that means letting go of maybe Thiago Silva, Andreas Christensen, Antonio Rudiger. Who knows about Cesar Azpilicueta? You can never tell. It might not be the baddest solution, because we have center backs linked with Chelsea that will pimp up the level as well. And De Ligt is a player like that. He was a phenomenal player at Ajax. With Juve, it's going with ups and downs. We need to be fair about that, but maybe Thomas Tuchel is the coach that can take him to the next level. And with Chelsea, the reigning champions of the Champions League, instead of Juve at the moment, also a step up for Matthijs. Newcastle United is going all out for Dele Alli. Is this the player that can save you? I am not quite sure. Norwich City got a second victory in the run, and that means Norwich is not in a relegation danger place anymore. Of course, they need to fight, but it's not good news if teams like Norwich are picking up the points. And that means, well, like Everton, Newcastle, they are in relegation danger or worse. So is Dele Alli a player that can save Newcastle? I am not quite sure. He seems to be a lazy geezer on the training pitch and in real life. I saw once an interview, well, actually a documentary about Mourinho with Dele Alli on the training pitch, and Mourinho said, if you start to run, I'm going to select you in the starting 11. And with that, noticing and mentioning that he thought Dele Alli was lazy on the training pitch and in real life on the pitch. So if Dele Alli is something that has to save you, I'm afraid you're good to go down. Jonathan David will be available in the forthcoming transfer windows. That is the official statement of LO6's Lille. The reigning champions of the League has to sell their superstars every single year to keep surviving financially. Just like Lazio, Roma, Borussia Dortmund, Ajax Amsterdam, they always take care of selling one of their superstars for a 40 million pounds plus deal. With that, they can actually do better than they normally do on the window, signing players you can't do in the long run. So they need to sell to survive. It's that simple. If they don't sell, they can't do anything on the market. So Lille is prepared to let go of Jonathan David, and with that awakening the interest of Tottenham Hotspur and Chelsea, who are really keen on a new striker slash center forward. He can do it both, he can play in multiple positions, and the star of Canada would also be a great player, for example, to go to Bayern Munich, and then you can build yourself the Alphonso Davies and Jonathan David combo of Canada. Olympiacos Piraeus centre-back Cisse made a great impression linking in with Arsenal and Newcastle United. Will this be the centre-back that actually becomes a tune? Or is it once again, we shoot, we miss, we shoot again, we miss again? Or is Arsenal the team that played against them several times in the European League in the last couple of seasons that's going to bring in Cisse as their new centre-back, who can also play as a CDM, by the way? They have Gabriel Magalhaes, they got the centre-back of Brighton Hove Albion, the youngster, so they have a lot of great centre-backs already. We have to be sure we don't put players on the bench that are too good for that. So for the centre-back position at Arsenal, maybe it's too much, it's an overkill, so why not bring him to Newcastle to see what he got? As I told you in the intro, Steven Bergwijn is a phenomenal player, scoring 2 goals in the last 30 seconds of the game, turning the game around, 2-1 down, 3-2 win, almost jumping into the crowd, but Pierre-Emile Højbjerg pulled him back, or else he would be suspended for the next game against Chelsea. So with that, Stevie Wonder, as they call him nowadays in England, is as quick as it can go. He was almost an Ajax player, but now after that Stevie Wonder day, Antonio Conte doesn't want to let go, and that is how quick the world of football can change. From almost an Ajax player to, we don't want to sell you, please stay. So at the moment, it is really question marks everywhere surrounding Stevie Wonder. Antonio Rudiger is getting one step closer to a mega deal at Man United. He only wants to get his salary around 220k a week, maybe even a better deal. If that can happen, Rudiger is willing to join United. However way you tune it, at the moment Chelsea is the better team, but looking to the financial market, the fan base, selling merchandise, United is still the best in the world. So I understand that players get the call from Stamford Bridge to Manchester United. I get it, that Old Trafford could be calling your name louder than staying at Stamford Bridge. Although Rudiger is a phenomenal player at Chelsea, a great centre-back, I get that. Financially, you will improve a little bit and more fans, bigger stadium. So yes, it might feel and feels more like backstabbing Chelsea. I actually understand. Go and get yourself Alexander Isak. That's the statement of the Liverpool fans. Alexander Isak was a good player for Borussia Dortmund, never made it into the starting 11, went to Willem II, and at Real Sociedad he became a living legend and now the #1 striker for the Swedish national team. And with that, Alexander Isak is attracting the interest of bigger, better teams. Arsenal is interested, but it seems like they go for Lazovic, the striker of Fiorentina, and well, also Liverpool is looking for some extra power. Not only now Salah and Mane are going to play at the African Cup of Nations, but also Roberto Bobby Firmino. He isn't actually delivering the goods. So counting all those things together, I understand why they want to bring in Alexander Isak. Aston Villa is not ready. They got a 1-0 victory on the road today against Everton, a very important win, the first one in 2022 for Steven G and his squad. And with Bentancur, they want to add an extra centre midfielder on that pitch. So far, I think Aston Villa is building themselves a nicely looking team, step by step, maybe challenging the top 10 in the Premier League. Villa, they got, of course, Buendia. They lost Jackie Grealish, so they need to survive a little bit from that loss, but still, they're doing a great job. And who could have thought 2 years ago that Bentancur could be Aston Villa bound? Back then, wanted by all the big teams in the world as a young and talented player, he was at the same level of Fede Valverde, the centre mid of Real, but where Fede Valverde developed into a superstar, he actually stood still in his development and his career, and now Bentancur is heading to Aston Villa instead of Man City, United, Liverpool, or Chelsea. It seems that Manchester City is actually going to beat Manchester United over Julian Alvarez, the super striker of River Plate, and that is a big loss for United because one of the most wanted players in South America is going to the biggest competition rival. Nuno Pep Guardiola, he needs more squad depth on that striker position. Now he uses player like Phil Foden as a striker, where he has only Gabriel Jesus to play there. So with a move for Julian Alvarez, he gives himself time and room to develop and also get a new striker for the future. I think for his playing time, Alvarez should have went to a club like Ajax Amsterdam or Borussia Dortmund for the playing time to develop in Europe to become a better player, because the chance is big that Alvarez will be benched at City. And what are you learning on the bench? Exactly nothing, close to nothing. So playing games is way more important than playing and training with a good squad. He will give himself maybe 6 months to develop, and if he cannot do that, well, he should move away from the club. City is as close as getting Julian Alvarez like ever before, so a deal like that is a brilliant one. I am sorry, Manchester United fans, to bring you the news, but United is out of the race of Erling Braut Haaland. Now he seems to be Madrid bound. The Bernabeu is calling louder than he ever thought before is possible. So with a move to the Bernabeu, this man is getting what he wanted for a long time, a dream team move. He wanted to play with a team in Europe. He did it with RB Leipzig, doing great, moving to Dortmund, did even better, and now is switched to Real Madrid before he turns 21. It's just coming, dreams alive. So for Haaland, I wish him all the best of luck, and what a dream team they can select with Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. and Erling Braut Haaland. Real is good to go for the forthcoming 10 years. Atletico Madrid is looking for extra squad depth, and Marcos Alonso can be that guy. By the way, guys, what do you think about the 58 pace Marcos Alonso has got in FIFA 22? I think it's a disgrace. He's not the quickest fullback in the world. You will not hear me say that, but 58 pace is just... that is just killing it right here for Marcos Alonso. So a switch to Atletico Madrid. Let's hope also a switch in pace for the man in FIFA 23, because this card is more unusable than any gold card in the game at the moment. A new winger for AC Milan with Lazovic. Lazovic is making the switch away from Red Star Belgrade. By the way, I just see I forgot to put a Milan logo on his edited card. Why did I do that? Well, editing Lazovic was quite hard because he was not in the FIFA game, and in the end I forgot to put a Milan logo on him. So shoot me if you want, but well, hey, I made a mistake. Lazovic is only 17 years old, can play as a winger, but his main position is a striker. For Milan, it's like investing in a young and talented player, and if he will not make it, they can sell him for a lot of money as well. In Football Manager, this guy is a living legend. Let's hope in real life he can also fulfill that. Finishing the episode off talking about Harry Kane making a switch within the Premier League. What do you think, guys? Will this happen? Yes or no? Drop it down below. Harry Kane making the move away from Tottenham Hotspur as he actually wants to win some silverware in his career. That story is continuing every single time. He wants to win trophies. He wants to make a switch away from the club. So what do you think, guys? Is this crazy? Is it realistic or not? I think Harry Kane can give Tottenham a little bit more time, because with the signing of Antonio Conte, they have themselves a world-class coach. Give Conte some time. You see what he can do with the Italian national team. You can see what he can do with Chelsea. Antonio Conte was successful at Juventus, so he is a successful coach. Harry Kane should stay there. I think it would be so much cooler if he stays a one-man club. That is way cooler. You see with Lionel Messi, it can ruin your career. I also know he never is a one-club man, I must say, because he was loaned out several times, but he was always contracted by Tottenham Hotspur themselves. So for me, Kane staying with Tottenham is the coolest, but I also understand that United and City are looking for a world-class finisher. So that's that. What do you think, guys? What should he do? Stay or go? Drop it in the comment section down below. If you liked the video, give a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and put on the notification bell. I thank you all for watching, wishing you all a very nice day, and as you know, for me, keep it cool, keep it real, and ciao for now.